Okay, it's been a productive day. I'm pretty wiped out. I'll show you what I got done today. Cord for something. I got all the metal cleaned off on this side, stripped down. I had to sand my cold air intake tubes, my inner fender well, and reshoot them. Then got my air intake, or my air cleaner, all done, bodywork and painted. So it's ready. I'm gonna let them dry overnight. Then I gotta put that back in. Well, I gotta turn that upside down on something so I can repaint the inside. It didn't turn out as good as I had hoped, so I'd sand it down with 120 also. I did get my shifter figured out and put back in. As you see, I got my steering column put back in. I did have to remake another set for the cover plate. The first one, somehow, even though I did it with the pattern, I got my holes off for the screws. So that's fixed. Then I got to get back on the transmission cover. I filled in this side over here and had to notch this side. I got to take and metalwork it, bring it up so it clears this piece of the shifter linkage. So then it's clean up all this, vacuum it all out real good, start putting the sound deadener up both sides and across the middle, and then the firewall. What else I got? I think that's where I'm at right now. Kind of all stuffed up. Paint fumes, even though I had the doors and windows open. But yeah, I'm gonna strip this all tomorrow and stuff. I did get my hinges and stuff clear coated, so that's done. With this, you can see how close, without the housing on it, the air filter is to the wiper motor. That's why I had to take on the housing, cut it flat, cut it out, and hand form all this to curve in to clear the wiper motor. So, yeah, she's coming along. After I get that inner fender put back in and finish getting my air cleaner and cold air intake put in, I gotta make another piece like this for that side, and then the tubes that come off down underneath the grill bar. I haven't seen my grill bar. Oh, there it is. Okay. Then I gotta get back on these fenders. We got some rust repairs to do inside here, there, and with that mounting up there on both of them. And I gotta make sure that these are cut to the correct length side to side. Since I split the bumper in half, took 8 inches out, pinched it back together. So these tuck into the fender. You can see I got a slight notch there for it. And I also flipped the bumper upside down. Oh, there they are. point and get these pieces that I made.
96.9 The Dog rocks.
Yeah. Made these, hand-formed these pieces to go on the fender. And I should have grabbed the other one. What they do is they'll line up like so to carry that body line of the bumper through the fender, and then this raised edge matches up with the edge here. So it'll be, let me move this tire. So that'll be, I did grab the wrong side, but you get the idea. Anyways, sorry you're looking at the floor. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. It's 6 o'clock, and I'm kind of beat. I need a shower and stuff. So, all right, I'm out of here for now. Okay, TikTok. Show you what I got done today. As you can see, I got the air breather on after I got it finished. Got the passenger cold air intake on. I end up actually putting 5 coats of paint on it, both. I got this side all stripped bare metal. You can see I've welded a few holes. Got a few of them down there done. All the holes that were in here for the rubber seal, I got them all welded. Got this all stripped. This side, except for right there, I need to get my small die grinder in there. This side's all stripped. I fabricated a new piece for the center structure. Had to put an elongated hole in there for the valance to bolt to. Had an oval hole here and on that side. Got them welded shut. The bumper's off. Let's see, I got to take, as you can see, my hood latch assembly is sitting crooked, so I got to cut that off and level it. What else have I done today? There was more stuff I know I did. I'm just so tired. Didn't do anything inside. I do have my shifter done. I think I mentioned that before. My steering column is back in. I know I did a lot of welding today. That's why I'm getting hoarse. Yeah, it's going to take quite a bit to clean up the shop floor again. But I'm going to take that old section of the roof from the F-350 and I'm going to come off here, come up, and I'm going to bring it out and have it so it curves around the radiator and covers the top. Of course, I'll have a hole for the radiator cap. But yeah, I'll do that. And then I got some more metal. I'm going to build a fan shroud. And I'm going to have it so it pulls the air up in between the two air intakes. Because I want to take on the hood over here. I want to go right in the center. About, I think it's 8 inches each side of the center ridge. And slice it. And then have it drop down inside like a vent. So all the heat from the radiator will come out that vent and stuff. Yeah, so it'll all come up right out like that. Oh, and I got my battery tie down finished. So that's back in. Now it's solid mounted again. Oh, I do need to weld these gaps up around here, both sides. You can see where the people that redid the truck made this and welded it in to replace the rusted out one. I ground their welds around here. Still got to do the bottom of that one. I'm going to flush grind that. But they didn't do the inner side. So I made this panel and I flanged it here and here to go around the factory plate, and then got it welded in. I still need to finish grinding that weld down. But yeah, it's getting there. But I'm all filthy, so I think I'm gonna call it a day here. Clean up the mess in the shop, and then go in, take a shower, get myself all cleaned up, just to come out and do it all again tomorrow. I'm trying to get as much done as I can before Friday, because I have my back surgery on Friday, and I'll be out for 8 weeks, so I won't be able to do anything with that. But it is what it is, and I hope this takes care of the pain that I've been experiencing for the last 40 years since I was in the Army. We'll see. Okay, catch you up. This will be the last part for this video for this week. Then I'll upload it this evening. Let me turn the phone around and show you what I did. I got the inner ring welded on. So this side's ready to weld. Once I get the new piece there, like that side, welded on. I made it different because I lost my pattern that I used on that one. So it's a little bit different, but it'll still work, because I got a feeling that one's going to need modified anyways. I got these all welded in. I got that new piece welded in. This side's welded in. This is the new one. Still hot, probably. You can see I got to trim this back. It ain't pretty by any means. I was trying to hammer form it and shrink it with my shrinker, and I finally gave up and just started putting relief cuts in. Now I gotta go back in and hammer it in shape. You can see this one's low, this one's high. These are all different across here. I have to put a filler in there. Some filler in that one, definitely this one. But this end's pretty much the shape. So I got to trim a little off the bottom on this side and hammer that down. But I'm taking a break right now. I did go buy more screws for the transmission tunnel cover. Somehow I still ended up short 2 screws. But yeah, it's taken me all afternoon to make that piece. And it didn't help that I wasn't motivated. We came back from Big R, and all I wanted to do was lay down and take a nap. I tried, and then the phone rang twice. Insurance company. I hate dealing with insurance companies, especially trying to find new insurance at a better rate. But anyways, that doesn't pertain to this. So yeah, I'm taking a break, getting that piece done so I can get it welded in. And then once that's done, I'll start next week's video off with painting everything and getting it assembled. I do have a surprise, but I'll show you in next week's video, because I got a little touch up to do on it. So I'll reveal it next week. So I'm going to sign off for now. Hope y'all have a good week this week. Friday I go in for my spine surgery. Actually, it's a sacroiliac joint fusion. A little nervous about it because I don't like having surgery, especially something that pertains to my spine in that region. But I'll survive. Like I said earlier in the video, I'll be out for 8 weeks, most likely. And I've got 4 appointments this week besides the surgery. So, yeah, I'm going to sign off for now. Hope you all have a great week. Stay safe out there and be blessed. I'm out.